Everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail, and I am Jessica, and today we are going to be doing day 4 of January's 5 days of foundation. Now today I'm going to be trying out another drugstore product. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. I know it says it's a hydrating tint, but I've seen other people use this as a foundation, and I'm in the color Classic Ivory 10. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shake. I did already moisturize my skin, and I did prime it using the IT number 50 Serum Anti-Aging Collagen Veil Primer. This is the same primer I used yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I am still having a little bit of a cold. I am feeling better than yesterday. But I'm sure you can hear in my voice that I'm still having a little bit of cold. Okay, so this has a doe foot applicator. I don't think I remember seeing that. Alright, so anyway, I do have a little bit of a cold still. I will try to keep this on for 8 hours today, just to see how it wears. This does claim to be moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours, so it does have a 24-hour claim. I don't know if that's an accurate claim or not. We'll see. Well, we'll just see about 8 hours, given the time of day, and I'll tell you what time it is here in a little bit. I'm not sure that 8 hours I think is doable, but I don't know that I'll be able to wear this for more than 8 hours. Okay, so I dotted that all over the right side of my face. I am going to be using a brush. I'm actually going to be using the same brush I used yesterday, my IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, and we'll just go ahead and get this worked into the skin. Alright, so that didn't take long. When they say it's a skin tint, they mean it's a skin tint. I mean, you can see on my nose here, this side has the Neutrogena product on it, this side does not yet, and it's very, very, very light coverage. I'm going to go ahead and put more on and see if I can get this to be built up a little bit more than where it is right now. Well, I don't honestly feel like that built up anything at all, to be honest, but I am liking it because it looks very natural. And actually I wanted to go with a more natural foundation today because I'm going to a thing with family, and I just didn't want to look like I had a ton of makeup on my face because I don't normally wear a ton of makeup. So yeah, I think it definitely cleared up some of the redness on my face. It balanced out my skin tone, but beyond that I don't know that it really did much of anything. It kind of makes me a little bit more dewy. And it is a hydrating tint, so maybe that's what it is. So it definitely looks a little bit more dewy. It's definitely balanced out my skin tone, but other than that, I don't feel like it's really done much of anything. And even that is a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to put a little bit more down here where I have some discoloration, and then I'm going to go on to the sponge side. Okay, for this one I feel like I got a better coverage with the brush. So I'm going to actually put some more on this side and use the brush. I am using my L'Oreal sponge. So I'm not using, I'm using a sponge that I've used before. And sometimes that works better and sometimes the brush works better. So I'm going to actually go in with more product and use the brush. Alright everybody, I'm not really liking the way this is sitting on my skin. I thought it was looking okay, but then I'm going to zoom you in and show you what I'm seeing and see if it maybe it's just me or maybe it's just my skin. I don't know. Alright, so I did build it up on this side, and I feel like it is just really looking almost cakey a little bit in some areas, like especially around my hairline, and I'm not sure that the camera's going to pick that up, but like right around my hairline it's looking really cakey almost, and I thought this was supposed to be like a really lightweight foundation. Maybe that's my fault because I tried to build it up. Now this side I think still looks pretty good, but there's just some weird things going on. So like my nose looks a little weird, and on my chin looks a little weird. Kind of like the same areas that I was having troubles with yesterday with the Ulta foundation. Now, ultimately, I ended up really liking the Ulta foundation, but it just feels like it's almost like sitting on top of my skin, not melting into my skin, if that makes sense. And I expected it to do more of that with the fact that it's so lightweight. It feels good. Now, I'll say this side of my skin feels better than this side of my skin. And maybe that's just because I put less product on this side, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a couple minutes to set in. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will be back to let you know what I'm thinking. Oh, time. It is not going to focus. It is 12:38. I'm getting a little bit of a late start today. I was up earlier. I was up at about 9 o'clock, 9:30, but I was editing videos and stuff this morning, so I got a late start with getting my makeup on, and I wanted it to look the best. We're going to our family get together at about 2 o'clock, so I wanted to try to make sure I looked my best, and this is the first time I'm trying this product, so I didn't want to risk it looking kind of bad. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will be back to let you know what my thoughts are. Alright everybody, the time is 1:01 and I am back. Didn't take me too long to do my makeup today because I was going for a very natural look. On my face I have the Viseart Petite Pro palette that is on my eyelids. I do have some Urban Decay Primer Potion, some Douce Max Lash Volumizer Mascara, then the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine, and that's all I have on my lips. And then I did finish it off with the Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. This is the Rose Water and Green Tea setting spray that they have. Oh, and the Naked Urban Decay Flushed. This is in the color Streak. So it's just a softer color. So that's everything that is on my face. Looking around the table, make sure I didn't miss anything. That is everything. Just going for a very more natural look today. The biggest problem that I've run into with this is my nose. And I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit further so you can see what's going on. Alright, so now that we are all close and personal, I'll try to stay within frame. Right in here on my nose, it is really, really getting into my pores, like right in this area right here. I did have to powder a couple of times to try to minimize that, but I feel like it is still, especially like right in this area, it is really, really getting in my pores. So I don't know if the camera was able to pick all that up, but I don't know. I know this is not a full foundation, but I have seen some other videos on YouTube where people have used this and absolutely adored it. Now, I will tell you, I feel like I'm wearing nothing. I do like that. That is actually really good. So the actual feel of it is actually really nice. I feel like it has oxidized. I feel like I am going a little bit on the orange side. If you look at it compared to my neck, I don't feel like it didn't cover up that little blemish. But overall it feels really nice, even though it did oxidize on me. And I've got that weird thing going on my nose, but it seems to be an ongoing theme with me, as my nose is a problem. Along my chin, it's actually not doing too bad. Originally I felt like it was really starting to break up, but I did powder, so since I powdered I don't feel like I'm having the same problem. It's definitely not high coverage, it's definitely very light coverage, which is okay with me. I prefer that. I feel like it doesn't age my skin as much. When I'm wearing high coverage, I feel like my skin looks a lot older than it actually is. I do not have any concealer on. I've been trying to stay away from concealer actually, unless I really need it. But overall, it's not horrible. I just feel like it's breaking up already. I feel like on my forehead a little bit, I feel like I can actually see my skin peeking through. So, I don't know. I mean, this might be really good if you're just looking to balance out your skin tone, which would help me actually a lot on several occasions. Just balancing out my skin tone would be very helpful. I don't know. I will check in probably around 4:30-ish, between 4:30 and 5, to let you know what it's looking like about half the day through, but we will call the check-in time about 12:45 It's a little bit before that, but we'll go with 12:45. So I'll try to check in around 4:45 and then again around 8:45. I can already see some issues right here between my eyebrows. It just looks like it's starting to break up, and I don't know why. So anyhow, I will see you guys in about 4 hours in natural lighting. So see you in a little while. All right, so we're getting gas. We were running around some. We saw some family and stuff today, but we're getting gas. So I tried to come over here to get in the natural light away from the lights of that. It is, let's see if it'll focus, just a couple of minutes till 5 o'clock. So I've had this on a little over 4 hours, and it's actually looking pretty good. I did just scratch my chin. I literally just went like that along my chin, so it's a little red there, but in here it's not looking too bad. It's actually looking pretty good around my nose, I think. There's a little bit wiped away there. On my nose though, I'm still having the trouble with my pores looking really big in this. But other than that, I'm actually really pleased with this. I don't feel like it's oxidized much more. I mean, you can definitely see the line here between my face and my neck, so it did definitely oxidize a little bit. I don't think it's oxidized much more since when I first put it on. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it looks actually pretty good on my skin right now. I might have been a little bit harsh on it when I first put it on, but right now in natural light, I feel like it's actually looking pretty good, minus like where I was blowing my nose. Of course, I haven't been blowing my nose as much today as I was yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today than I was yesterday. And my lip tint's gone, but that again is not the foundation. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like it's looking really good. I mean, it looks like my natural skin. It really just balances out my skin tone, and I don't feel like it really does much for my pores or like making everything look better. I just feel like it gives me a nice like color, and that's really, I think, what it's supposed to be doing. I mean, this doesn't even call itself a foundation. They call it a skin tint. So 4 hours in, other than a couple of spots where it's my fault, I actually rubbed it off, I think it's looking pretty good. So I will see you guys in 4 more hours. All right, everybody. The time is 9:07. Let's see. I don't know if that showed up. 9:07. So I have had this on for over 8 hours, about 8.5 hours actually, and it's not doing too good. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in. We're gonna ignore the nose because I had a couple of sneezing fits this afternoon after I did my 4-hour check-in that wiped off some of the stuff around my nose, but there are other parts of my face that this is really starting to break up. So I'm gonna zoom you in and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so hopefully the camera is close enough that you'll be able to see, but primarily what I'm talking about here is along my chin. I've actually been sitting most of the afternoon in my bed, just sitting working on my laptop. So I haven't been sitting here with my hand on my chin or anything like that. But right in here, like especially like right here and down along this side. Now this is, I think, where I scratched myself right before filming the 4 o'clock check-in. So that makes sense why there's a spot right here. But like this whole side of my lower chin is missing the foundation. It's just gone. And that's fine. I also have it up here around my hairline. You can see that it's really starting to wear away, and like I haven't touched my hair. My hair, it's in a ponytail, so it's not like I'm messing with my hair or anything like that, but like all here along my hairline, it is starting to wear off. It of course is missing from my nose. That's from tissues. That's not a big deal. But I think other than that, other than like down here on my chin and up along my hairline, it's actually not doing too badly. It is like breaking up a little bit around my mouth, like around here and around here. Now I did eat a meal. I ate 1 meal since putting this on. And I do that often on the weekends where I'll just eat 1 meal in the day. So I haven't been eating a lot, but I did eat 1 meal. So it is breaking up just a little bit around my mouth. Not too badly. And a little bit on my lip, but I think that's because of blowing my nose as well. It is breaking up a little bit here in between my eyebrows. So overall, what I would say about this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint, I think this would work well if you're only wearing it for a couple of hours, at least for me. And because it's winter time, my skin's on the drier side. It's not real oily right now. As you can see, like my bronzer and my blush and my highlighter are all still there on my cheeks. So it's not that like my skin's breaking it down. I'm not real sure what's going on to break it down on my chin and on my forehead here. But I think if you're wearing this for maybe 5 or 6 hours, it would probably be okay. I think once you start getting past that 6-hour mark is when it starts to break down. At least for me and my skin, that's the experience that I've had with it. Have I enjoyed wearing this? Yes. I think it has actually done a really good job on my skin. I like how lightweight it is. I like how it looks like skin. That I've really enjoyed. The coloring is off. You can see that I have a little bit of an orange face compared to my neck. But I don't think it's horrible. I think I could blend that a little bit better down my neck and it wouldn't be as noticeable. And I don't think anybody even noticed it, to be honest with you. But I don't think I would wear this for like a full day again because it's just, you know, any little touching of the skin. I mean, this is, like I said, from a tissue, so I can't really blame it on my nose. But even like on the spots on my nose that it did stick, I'm just having a really hard time with getting this on my nose. Maybe I'll try my Professional tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, to see if maybe just putting like the Professional on my nose, if that helps, because it'll, like, the Professional will really like fill in my pores and see if that works. But overall, I think this is a good product. I'm not super disappointed in it in any way, shape, or form, but I definitely would say it's not long wearing. This says it's for 24 hours. No way. Like, I would say no more than 6 hours on this. So if you're just going out with friends in the evening and you just want something like light on your skin to make your skin look natural, I could see you doing this, but I would not wear this to work. I don't think it would last 8 hours and at work. That's just my own personal opinion and my own experience with it. So it's not bad, but it's not long wearing as far as I can tell. It's just like really weird, like around my forehead. I don't sit here and rub my forehead. I'm not messing with my hair, so I'm not sure why I did that. So anyway, it wasn't too bad today. Yesterday's wasn't too bad. The first two were a little bit higher coverage. Didn't really like the way they sat on my skin. So we'll see what tomorrow looks like. The last day of foundation for January. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit the red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, have you tried the Neutrogena Hydro Boost? Has it worked for you for longer than a 6-hour period? Has it worked for the 24 hours? I mean, I don't think anybody actually wears makeup for 24 hours, but whatever, that's the claim. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Have you used this product? Do you like this product? Did I do something wrong with this product? I would love to know so that I could do it better the next time. Because I will continue to try these foundations out and see how they work on my skin. So anyhow, I hope you like this video and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.